Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. I'm so excited you're tuning in right now because we're going to jump right into an amazing devotional to figure out how God designed us to be part of this incredible, totally unstoppable team. Think about, the coolest gadgets or robots or machines you've ever seen. They aren't just one big hunk of metal, right? No way. They're made of tons of different parts, all working perfectly together. And guess what? You are a super important part of an even bigger, more amazing machine.
So let me ask you a big question. Have you ever tried building a giant machine with just one piece? Seriously, think about it. Imagine trying to build an epic Lego spaceship or maybe a massive remote control car with literally one single block. It just doesn't work, right? You can't do it. Well, the devotional shares this amazing secret with us. In God's plan, human beings are actually made to be completely necessary to one another. That means you absolutely need me, I totally need you, and we all need each other to make this world run the way God actually intended.
Okay, Section 1, Parts of One Machine, How We Fit Together in God's Plan.
It turns out you were never supposed to do everything all by yourself. Whew, that kind of takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? Actually, the devotional directly compares us to a giant machine. It says the members of the Church of God on this earth are as the different parts of a machine. Just picture that in your head for a second. You might be a fast-spinning gear, right? And maybe your best friend is a strong lever, and your teacher is the wiring holding all the circuits together. Every single part is closely connected and depends on one great center. We all have this specific, super important job that keeps the whole thing running smoothly. If you yank just one gear out, boom, the machine stops working right. That is exactly how important you are.
And this brilliantly shows us why working completely detached from others it just doesn't work. Think about working completely alone. If a gear is just spinning by itself on your bedroom floor, completely detached and independent, it's not actually making the machine do anything, is it? It's literally just spinning in circles. But then, look at working together, united with Christ and helping the whole team. The devotional says we need unity and diversity. Now that's just a fancy way of saying, hey, we're all totally different, but we work together as one big team. Imagine if a car was made out of 50 steering wheels and 0 tires. It wouldn't go anywhere. Each different, totally unique part helps the whole machine run perfectly.
Moving on to Section 2, your special helping talents, the unique tools God gave you. So let's see how this applies to the specific, special tools that you bring to God's giant machine. This is where it gets really fun. Like, what exactly is a talent? Sometimes we think a talent is just being the fastest runner on the playground, or maybe being the absolute best at playing a video game. But the devotional explains a talent as a special tool, or an entrusted capability given to you by God. It's kind of like a special superpower you've been handed. And the main rule for this superpower? It's given to you specifically for unselfish service. Basically, to help someone else walk the right path. God trusted you with this tool so you could use it to help other people. Okay, so why exactly do we use these entrusted talents? First off, to do good to everyone. Second, to share unselfish sympathy and love when people are feeling down. Third, to help each other stay on the right path when we're making choices. But here is the absolute coolest part. When you use your entrusted capabilities under God's supervision to help others, you don't just help them. You actually improve and increase your own talents at the exact same time. It's literally like leveling up your character in a video game. The more you use your special tool for good, the stronger, sharper, and better it gets. How cool is that?
Which brings us to Section 3, Flowing like a Channel, Teaming Up with God's Power.
But wait a second, every machine needs a power source, right? You can have the coolest gears, the grippiest tires, and the shiniest metal in the whole world, but without power, nothing moves. For us, that energy comes directly from teaming up with Jesus. The devotional gives us these really clear, amazing steps to make sure we're plugged into that ultimate power source. Step 1, keep the windows of your soul open heavenward. Think of that like opening the blinds in your room to let all that bright, warm sunlight pour in. Step 2, let Christ's love flow through you like a consecrated channel. Imagine you become a giant water pipe or a hose. God pours His love into you, and instead of holding it all inside, you let it flow right through you to splash onto everyone else. And step 3, work the works of God to help those in need. When you do this, you're letting God's incredible energy flow right through your circuits to make the world better.
So here's the really crucial point to remember. Christ has pledged Himself to train us to be His co-laborers. Now, a pledge is a really big promise. He promises to cooperate with us. Actually, think of Jesus as your ultimate personal trainer, or maybe the master engineer of the machine standing right beside you. He's actively helping you to do good and teaching you how to refuse to do evil. You're not just out there trying to figure out how to use your super tool all alone.
He is right there training you every single day.
All right, last section, section 4, reaching higher every day, growing stronger together.
When we team up like this, with the master engineer training us and his energy flowing through us, something truly incredible happens to our own hearts. Let's look at what happens when we cooperate with God's power. First, we actually get to share in his divine nature. Second, we show his compassion and care to the whole human family. Third, we're accepted as workers together with him, kind of like being official junior engineers on his squad. And finally, by following his example of goodness and obeying the divine law, we don't just stay stuck on some low level. The devotional says we constantly reach higher and higher. Just like building a block tower that keeps going up and up into the clouds, your spiritual journey gets stronger, taller, and better every single day you help someone else.
Which brings us to our final, big question for today. What special talent will you use to help someone today? As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to think really hard about how important your specific gear is to the master machine. The machine is literally counting on you. Are you a good listener? Can you make people laugh when they're feeling sad? Are you just really great at helping your parents or your friends? Ask yourself how you're going to use your special tool today to let God's love flow right through you. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, guys. Now go out there and be an amazing, unstoppable part of the team.